Hi, this is Rainbow Harmony here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And this is just a quick talk for you guys about the fork in the road. So I was out on a walk today and I was just thinking about you guys, about a lot of the clients I've had, a lot of the readings I've been doing lately, and I was realizing a lot of us are kind of stuck at this point where we're realizing that we really want to go to the next level, or we have these certain dreams that we really want to manifest. Maybe you're realizing that you're not happy with your current reality. Perhaps you're realizing it's really time to go to the next level, or you really want to create change in your life. Whether it's you want to manifest a new apartment or a new house or a new job. I think for a lot of you guys, it's the job actually. You're feeling just like, this isn't me, this isn't my life, I don't want to work for someone, I want to work for myself, or I want more freedom, or I want more time with the kids, or I want to do something in my life that really fulfills me. So each one of you guys is born with a series of unique talents and gifts. So whether it's painting or writing or dancing or performing or anything, honestly. It could be an interest in spirituality or philosophy. Maybe you're realizing if you're working at a grocery store or in the food industry or something and that doesn't serve you, you got to figure out how to go to the next level. The thing is we all have bills to pay, right? We all have bills to pay, we all have taxes, we all have to deal with the man. And so the hardest thing is like, how am I going to get the energy if I'm already run down and tired and exhausted from this job to go to the next level? So the fork in the road really comes down to two things. Number one is education, and number two is saving your money. Okay, so let's say that you were like me. A couple years ago, I had been teaching swim lessons, teaching community CPR classes, teaching water aerobics. I was doing this for 13 years, and I actually became a manager in this job. I worked my way up. I was making pretty good money, but I didn't have a college education, and I just kind of felt like, well, this is as good as it's gonna get, you know? I didn't really know there was other options out there. But deep down inside, you guys all know the story, I really wanted to work in the fashion industry. I wanted to be a fashion stylist. I wanted to work with clothing, and I just thought, like, I'm never gonna get enough money to be able to go to those expensive fashion schools, and I don't know what to do, you know? So I actually realized by researching that there were other options. So this is where education comes into play. I realized I need some kind of education and some kind of experience in this, but I don't want to go to school. I don't feel like I'm being called to do that. So I started self-educating myself. I read books, I read everything online that I could. I emailed people that were in the industry, asked them questions. Some of these people even emailed me back. I actually found a friend who had a camera, and we went out and we started taking pictures of friends and people who wanted to be models. I went to the thrift store, I got some clothes and started styling. And from there, I started developing my portfolio. I shared my work online. And then I was able to email people and designers and be like, hey, can I borrow your clothes for another shoot? They saw my work, they saw that the quality was growing, and I was able to kind of go to the next level. Eventually, I developed such a body of work and started getting connections that I actually landed jobs in the industry, and that just kind of took off from there. I want to be honest though with you guys. I didn't just do a couple shoots with the thrift store clothes and the friends and stuff and then hit up the designer. Like, I did that for years, probably 4 or 5 years, and I really worked and I really got my body of work strong, and I kept educating myself. I assisted people. I learned as much as I could. So it was a lot of reading, it was a lot of experience, a lot of practice, and so I kind of educated myself. But then I got to the point where I was like, I need to move to the city, I need to get into a better situation, and so eventually I had to save money, and I had to like get another job. I had to work super hard. Like, I literally was working over 40 hours a week, grinding, saving the money so I could move to the city and go to the next level. So for you and your situation, if you want to get to the next level, if you want to manifest your dream job or create your own business or something, it's probably going to come down to two things. So you got to figure out where you're at right now and realize, do I need to go to school? Do I need to be educated in this? Do I want to go to school? Do I feel called to that? Is that where my heart is right now? Or do I need to self-educate and like figure out another way? All right, so that's kind of where the education comes into play. The second one is saving money. Like, where you're living right now, can you start that business or can you go into that industry And if not, you need to save and you need to go where that industry is, or you need to go where the opportunities are, or you need to go where there's more artists or more of a community for you to get involved with, because eventually it comes down to networking. I wouldn't have been able to get into the industry if it wasn't for the people that I met and the connections that I made, and if it wasn't for me saving up that money to make that move. So just think about it, you guys. If you're feeling lost right now but you have these big dreams, figure out how you're going to educate yourself and also start saving money. And what you can do right now is start Googling, start YouTubing, start researching. There's so many amazing people out there that are giving out free advice and free tips. There's forums, there's message boards. Type your question into Google. You have the universe really at your fingertips. You have so much information. This is the information era. I don't think I would have been able to bust into the fashion industry 10 or 15 years ago. Like, I'm so fortunate to have been born in this era and been able to be here during this time to be able to take advantage of these options. So you really do have a lot of opportunities. You can educate yourself. You know, read the books, read everything you can about it online, sign up and get a username in a forum and ask your own question, and start educating yourself and start saving money. That's what you can do right now. And when I first started saving money, literally it was just like $10 a paycheck, $20 a paycheck. And once I started kind of getting used to that and I saw that money grow to like $100, $200, I was motivated to start saving more. Quick ways to save money: stop eating out all the time. That is literally how I saved my money to move. Literally just started cooking at home. I went on Pinterest, I looked up 3 ingredient meals, and I started meal prepping, putting things in like Tupperwares in my fridge, and started bringing my lunch to work, started having like a pretty basic breakfast every day. Make sure you're eating breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks, because if you're just, grabbing a banana in the morning, running out the door, then you're gonna be tempted to wanna go to Chipotle for lunch, or to wanna, go out and get McDonald's or whatever. And then for dinner, you're gonna be hungry. You're gonna work the whole day, barely eat anything, and you're just gonna wanna go out and you're gonna wanna buy all this food and stuff. And sometimes when you're kind of low income or you're not happy in your life, to make yourself happy, you wanna go out and you wanna buy food and you wanna buy treats, and all that literally adds up. I know it seems cheap. You're like, wow, a meal for only $6, but add that up times 7, and that's how much you're spending, and you could be saving that and spending half that on your food. So that's one way I challenge you guys to save money. Also, eating healthy is going to give you more energy, make you feel more confident, and it's also going to raise your vibration, so you're on a higher frequency to attract the things you want into life. So just changing the diet and eating at home more is going to help you save the money, if you have no other way you can save money right now. So I challenge you guys to really figure out the education and also the savings right now so that you can move to the next level. That's literally how I did it. I just figured out how I was going to educate myself, figured out how I was going to save the money to get to where I needed to be. Everything else was downhill from there. Your intuition will guide you, but you got to take the next step, and you probably just feel frozen because you're looking too far ahead in your plan. You're just thinking like, oh, well, I can't move forward until I get to that school and I can't afford it right now. That's what kept me from moving forward for years. I literally thought I had to go to this certain school and I just couldn't do it right now, and so I just got to wait. And then all of a sudden years went by and I didn't do anything and I was miserable. So you can self-educate yourself. For some of you guys, it might be like you need to sign up for college and just get in and do that. College is not for everyone, but it does help some people. So there are also alternatives though. So I just want you guys to know I'm rooting for you. I believe in you. You've got this. You can live the dream in 2019. Let's keep going, you guys. Peace out.